Let's talk about Wicked and the amazing situation where you get one of the biggest movies of the year, and the follow-up, the audience doesn't seem to like it very much. Wicked for Good, a property that we thought might be the next phase in theme parks, where you get somebody like Mark Woodbury from Universal Creative saying, yeah, I would love to see a Wicked land. And now, as crazy as that might be, it looks like Wicked's not doing so hot at the box office. The sequel, it has a domestic box office of $342.8 million, worldwide at 525. It looks like this franchise is maybe not standing the test of time here. I have not seen the first one. My family, the girls in my family specifically, really enjoyed the first one. We're asking about the second one. By the time the second one came around, they were like, no, we'll pass. It's no longer of interest because of some things that we've seen. MJ, I've heard that you like Wicked quite a bit.
Oh God, no, I don't.
No?
Oh, it's
no?
awful.
What about you, Ron? Anybody here fans of Wicked?
I enjoyed the first movie to a degree. The play, I liked a lot of the songs from the play. I love Defying Gravity. Popular is very fun. Actually, I have it's interesting. Going way back in my career, in 1992, I was in a show in Six Flags, and I was in that same show with a lady who went on to play
Elphaba?
No, the other one,
Glinda.
Glinda. Yeah, she went on to play Glinda on Broadway.
Galinda.
Well,
but
she does become Glinda, though.
Yeah, she played Glinda on Broadway and then in the touring show. So I kind of had, for a long time, I kind of had a closeness to it, but I'm not a huge fan of these actresses outside of their roles in the show. However, that being said, once I watched the movie, I'm like, oh, they're typecast. I'm like the Ariana Grande. I mean, like she in Galinda comes across in the movie as sort of a narcissistic, self-absorbed, pretentious, whatever. I'm like. Just like every time I see her, I cannot help but think of, and I don't want to say this was like a decade ago, Jonas, but I can't help but think of that time when Ariana licked the donut, put it back in, and said she hates Americans. I can't get that out of my head.
Wait, are you making that up?
No, I'm not. I'm not making it up.
That's not you. That's not you doing a bit and making talking about some dry humor. She actually did that.
In Ariana Grande, it's on film. It was videotaped by the donut shop, like surveillance, and it has her. She picked up a donut, she licked it, she put it back. She's saying something to her friends, and she goes, "I hate America. I hate Americans." And it was a long time ago.
Well, that brings me to the next part of this story.
Cringe, so cringe.
Yeah, rumor Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, who knows, snubbed at Oscars after press tour creeped out Academy voters. This is a story from That Park Place. MJ, let's talk about the movie a little bit here while we contemplate some of the bizarre press tour here. So for some reason I was under the impression you were an Oz fan, and I don't mean to put that on you here. I think this is something that there's a lot of people interested in the memorabilia, the paraphernalia around it, not to use two pretentious words in a row here. But why do you think it is that the first one was such a hit and the second one is meh?
The first one was curiosity. We have to see it. This is something new. Ariana Grande, her name is, whether we like it or not, she her name is, she's out there, and people gravitate towards her, and this seemed interesting. It seemed different, and curiosity, so that drew the crowd in. But I feel like once people got to watch the first film, The ones that really were looking forward to the second one are the diehard Wicked, and I feel as if there is a age group, like college kids, high school kids, maybe I would say Gen Zs were probably more gravitating towards the second one, and that's where that money is that you're seeing there.
Yeah.
It didn't really call the attention of millennials or boomers, in my opinion. I do love The Wizard of Oz, the original film. I'm a big fan of that movie. I know it front to back. I can actually sing all the songs. I am not so much of a fan of Wicked, whether it's a play or this film. It just doesn't call my name. But I do like The Wizard of Oz. Let's leave it alone.
I also have to say that I'm a huge fan of The Wiz, which was, I want to say not the first, obviously musical interpretation of The Wizard of Oz, but a huge thing on Broadway, I believe. And
right.
Movie,
kind of showed that you can transform that in a big way. And looking at this, I think that a lot of it probably, just guessing, I think general audiences are up for the big movie. And maybe I'm reminded of a friend of mine when we skipped school to go see Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. He didn't realize that it was a 3-part movie. So he's like, man, they got to get that ring in there real quick as Frodo is getting into the boat and pulling Sam in, I think that a lot of people probably didn't realize that Wicked was actually Wicked Part 1. And then you look at a 3-hour movie or whatever this is with Wicked for Good. And then you also add in that after the interest for the movie is there, you get the press tour for Wicked, the first one. And then you also get some of the weirdness for the second press tour. And then that got cut off really quick. And now there's this rumor that is coming out of News Nation saying that the Academy, several people speaking with the Academy, or maybe one person, I don't know. They had enough to go with the story there at News Nation to say that the Academy was weirded out by the overprotective nature of Cynthia Erivo on over Ariana Grande, and nobody wanted to see that. And so they got snubbed at the Oscars. I'm not saying that the Oscar snub is the reason the movie didn't do well, but I would say the same sentiment that maybe creeped out some Academy people might have been at play here. So now you have something that could have been potentially one of the bigger theme park properties out there that is a little bit more at risk. I know there's a permit that's being filed for something called the Oztacular Spectacular or something to that effect. And they'll be doing some kind of show out there, I think, in Universal Studios Hollywood. So something is being done. But I wonder if Wicked might have put the nail in the coffin on Oz for a little while. We'll have to leave that to the audience to decide, the general audiences to decide exactly how that's all going to go. But
I think that if they were to do any type of attraction at Universal, there has to be an element of a helicopter to it that comes over and makes some noise and then like scares the patrons. They're like, what? Why are you making that noise while we're doing an interview?
That would actually be a fantastic ride. All right.
I hope they don't waste their time.
Yeah, I hope that they just surrender Dorothy and move on.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.